Hey there guys, what's going on? Oprice here, and welcome to my latest mod release. This is my favorite mod and I worked so hard on it. It is a PC to Xbox world converter. This means that you can take any PC map you like and play it on an Xbox 360 console. This will revolutionize how we play Minecraft, and it should also make map building on the Xbox much easier now that we can skip tedious terraforming parts. It will also unlock tons of new building potential. So yeah, in this video I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to convert any world you like, and the world you see right now is an underwater city that was built on PC and was converted over to the Xbox. It runs great, all the lighting works, it loads fast, and everything. So I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on how to do it, so here we go. Alright, before I get into this tutorial, I would like to preface a few things. The first thing is, if you're worried about someone stealing credit or taking credit for a converted map, do not worry about it, because I took the liberty of adding a watermarking system. So this will watermark the bottom right chunk of every world converted with my program. So in case you're thinking someone didn't make it legit or just use my converter, everyone will know to go to the bottom right corner of the world and look and see if you see my name. If you do see my name, then you know that the person is lying and that they just converted it over from PC. So yeah, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, this is not perfect. So this, why it's cut off, is actually, this is the PC world, so it's not a glitch with my program. It's just this is the size of a PC world. My program will not increase the size of an Xbox world. PC worlds are infinite and Xbox worlds aren't. So you're going to have to chop off, I guess you could say, the edges of the PC world to conform to an Xbox map. I've not run into any major problems with that. For the most part, most PC maps convert over and fit just fine inside every Xbox world. Alright, so another thing to note is that converted worlds do not convert signs. They convert signs, but all text is gone. Also, chest contents are empty, and mob spawners do not work. And other than that, it is a completely converted map, and it should work 100% fine. So yeah, so now let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new world, and for this example I'm just going to call this world tutorial. This world can be any world you want. For this example I'm going to use a flatland world, and we're going to go into creative, peaceful, let's make it flatland, and start it up. So before I get to the meat and bones of this tutorial, I'd like to begin this by saying a few things about an Xbox map. An Xbox world is 864 blocks by 864 blocks, and it is 128 blocks tall. This is very important later on, and I'll show you guys why. So with that in mind, let's continue on the tutorial. You're going to want to take this world and put it on a USB drive, and now I'll meet you guys on the computer. Alright, so now that you're at the computer, you're going to want to go to the description of this video and click the download link, and that will lead you to a download called OpriceLP PC to Xbox Converter. This is a WinRAR archive. Just extract this to your desktop with WinRAR, and it will generate a folder called OpriceLP PC to Xbox Converter. And inside this folder is a number of things. You'll see PC regions, which is the location where your PC world will go, SRC, which is just some source files that my program uses, Anvil to Region, which is a program created by Black Manta that converts new PC maps to old PC maps, Block IDs, which is a list of every block ID on an Xbox world in case you need it, the README file, which has a written tutorial saying exactly what I'm saying right now, but in text format, and OpriceLP Converter, which is my converting program. So the first thing you're going to want to do is going to want to open up a program called McEdit, and if you don't have McEdit, I highly recommend it. It is a... oh, that's not it. It is a PC world editing program, and so go ahead and just download that. Download the latest version to your computer and go ahead and open it up. With McEdit open, you're going to want to click Create New World, and you're going to create a world with 54 east-west chunks and 54 north-south chunks. That is the size of an Xbox world. You're going to change the game type to Creative and the generator type to Flatland. You're going to change the height to 1 and uncheck Grass. And click Create, and when this is done loading, this is creating a 1 block high, or actually I'm going to name this Tut. And when this is done loading, this is going to create a world that is the size of an Xbox map and is 1 layer of bedrock. Okay, so as you can see, McEdit has created a world that is Xbox size and is 1 layer of bedrock. This is the world that you're going to convert. You can choose to edit this world however you want. For this example, I'm going to import a schematic of another PC world. So let's do that right now. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to McEdit, and you're going to open the world that you want to convert. So for this example, it's Lumina Nocturnale, which is an underwater city. and I had to load this up on Minecraft first so it was compatible with McEdit. But once it's open, let's zoom out here and you can take a look at the underwater city. And the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the center of the world. Okay, so before I find the center of the world, I want to first show you what you can do. If you click McEdit and click Select All, down at the bottom right here, you'll see it says 4,624 width times 2,288 length. That is the size of the PC world, and an Xbox world is, if you can remember, 864 blocks by 864 blocks. If you can select the entire world and it is smaller than an Xbox world, you can skip this next step, and all you have to do is select the entire world and move on. If not, I'm going to show you what to do. So let's deselect it, and now we're going to pick where we want the spawn point to be in the PC world. So for this example, I'm just going to pick right here. You're going to select this one block using the select tool, and if you have any questions about McEdit, don't ask me. There's tons of tutorials online. McEdit is a very easy program to learn. So yeah, so we selected the block that we want to be the center of the Xbox map, and now we're going to select an 864 area around this block. So come down to this nudge tool and you're going to click it, and you're going to go 432 blocks out to the side. Just like so. We're now going to take the other selection and we're going to go 432 blocks out the other way, making the total 864. Just like so. We're now going to do the same for the length. (432) forward and 432 backwards. Next, we're going to bring the selection down a bit. And then we're going to bring the selection up a bit. So now we have a selection that is 864 blocks north, south, east, and west, and it is 128 blocks tall. If we go all the way down to the bottom, all the way to bedrock, you'll see the bottom of the selection underground. So now, the next step, you're going to want to click Export. Right here, you're going to click Export and it's going to load. And you can save this schematic anywhere you want. So I'm just going to save it right to my desktop. Okay, now we're going to open up our Flatland again. And with our Flatland loaded, we're going to click this Import button. And we're going to select the schematic that we just saved. So on my desktop, you'll see underwater.schematic. Just click that and click Open. And now you're going to want to click directly underneath your player spawn point. So click, and it will create this green box. This green box is the actual world. So I'm going to go to the edge of the world, and we're going to make sure that the world is lined up. So this edge looks good. The block is actually one block too high. So come over to this nudge tool, click and hold it, and press Z, and that will lower it one block to replace the bedrock floor. Let's check the other edge and make sure that our schematic is centered. Looks good to me. We're now going to come over here and click Import. And when this is done, it's now going to import our PC schematic into that flat world. Alright, now that your PC world was imported into the Flatland world, you're just going to click Control S and you're going to save the world. Now, as I hope you guys know by now, my computer is extremely slow, so it's going to take a while for me, but it should be much faster for you. Okay, so the world's finished. It's completely saved. You can now close out of McEdit. And now you're going to go into the OPRISE-LP PC to Xbox Converter folder, and you're going to click on this program called Anvil to Region. And this program was created by Black Mantha. I do not take credit for this. All you're going to do is come over and you're going to select TUT, or the world that you made that was flat. You're going to uncheck don't alter, you're going to check don't alter level.dat file, and then you're going to click Convert to MIC region. And you're going to let this load. Alright, when this is finished, you can go ahead and click Exit, and now you're going to navigate to your Minecraft world folder, basically. This is in appdata roaming.minecraft saves, and you can see TUT, and in TUT you'll see all these folders. You'll see level.dat, players, region, etc. You're going to go into the region folder, and there will be 4 MCR files. You'll see the type, there's MCA, but there's also MCR. You're going to take all the ones that say MCR, and you're going to put them in the PC regions folder in my program. So come over here and you're going to copy the first one, which is r.0.0, and you're going to paste this right into my folder. Okay, with all these region files now put into my program, all you have to do is come over to opriselp converter.exe and open this up. And the first thing you'll see, it will say press enter to begin conversion. Just press enter and wait. Now this conversion, on my computer at least, is really bad. My computer is awful, so it takes me around 15 minutes to convert a world. For you it should be faster because I'm pretty sure that your computer is better than mine. But let this sit. While you're waiting, you can check out some of my other videos or whatever you want. And yeah, so I'm going to catch up with you guys when this is finished. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot to mention this. If you try to convert a world and it has a block that is not compatible with Xbox yet, my program will pick them up and a display will come up and say, hey, I found block whatever in your PC world. What block would you like to change all occurrences of this block to? You can then type in the block ID. If you want to just delete them, just press 0 for error and then click enter. And the block ID list is in the folder next to my program. Alright, so I'm going to let this finish converting and I'll meet up with you guys when this is done. And voila! The world is now converted. It says converted, smiley face, thanks for using my tool. SaveGame.dat now contains your PC world. Press enter to close. We press enter, and inside my folder you'll see a new file was generated called SaveGame.dat, and this save game you're going to want to put onto your world. So next you're going to open up Horizon, and you're going to plug in your USB drive, and go over to flash drive, go to Games, go to Minecraft, and right here, you'll take our tutorial world, and you're going to click and drag it right into this gray space. Go over to Contents, and you're going to take SaveGame.dat, you're going to right-click it, and click Replace, and you're going to replace it with the save game that was just created with my program. So you're going to click SaveGame.dat, and click Open. It's going to say File Replaced Successfully, just hit OK, and click Save, Rehash, and Resign. Save, rehash, and resign to device, and now you are done. Thanks for watching my tutorial. We're going to open up this program, or not this program, we're going to open up this world on the Xbox, and we'll see if it worked. Alright, so we're back at the Xbox. I plugged in my USB drive. We're going to hit play game. We see tut, our world. We're going to load it up, and we'll see what happened. Alright, so I spawned at the bottom left corner of the world. However, we fly around, we can see this is our world, Luminous Nocturno, that was converted over from PC. So let's fly to the center and let's take a look at the building. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you guys don't miss my future mods, because I have tons of stuff up my sleeve. And when Title Update 12 comes out, I will hopefully make a converter for Title Update 12, so subscribe so you guys don't miss that. I've got tons of new mod ideas and I'm constantly trying stuff, and plus I have tons of other Minecraft series that I hope you guys will take the time to check out. And if you did enjoy my commentary, this tutorial, or whatever, you thought it was helpful, then please show it by commenting, give me some criticism, tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong. And thanks for watching. My name's O'Prize, and I'll see you guys next time.